We are diving into the My Family, Friends, and Me Literacy Unit number 1. This is a 4-week unit designed for preschool through pre-K students, and I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with the first week, which is all about me. So this particular unit has 4 different themes in it. Week 1 is all about me. Week 2 is my family. Week 3 is my 5 senses, and week 4 is my friends. And so if we go a little bit deeper into all about me, you'll get a feel of how all the weeks are organized and what you can expect if you have the unit. So for all about me, it comes with each week you get a book list, and 2 of those books are going to be kind of your featured books, the books you want to make sure to have. The other ones would be supplementary books. So for the All About Me unit week, the 2 featured books that you'll want to get are I Can Be Anything by Jerry Spinelli and ABC I Like Me by Nancy Carlson. And these are specifically chosen, one for circle time and one for a general read aloud, but they're very carefully chosen to be books that are going to engage the kids. The kids are going to be able to see the pictures in a large group setting and those kinds of things. So a lot of thought and attention is given to the books that are selected as the featured books for the unit. So for circle time, we know at the beginning of the year, it's nice and short and sweet. And our book that we're going to read a couple of times throughout the week is going to be called I Can Be Anything. And one of the reasons that this is perfect for the beginning of the school with preschool students and pre-K students is that there's nice, bright, bold, big pictures and limited text. And so this is a story about all the things that you can be, from very silly things like a mixing bowl liquor to a tin can kicker. So the first time that you read through this, you just want to just read for pure enjoyment. But then later in the week, you can do things where you can have the kids act out different parts. So for the cake bowl liquor, they can all pretend to hold a big bowl and lick the bowl. Or a tin can kicker, they can all stand up and do a gentle little kick in front of them like they're kicking a can. So an interactive book. So different ways that you can use the book throughout the week, and those are included. You get a little day by day different things that you can do with the featured book. Each week there's also 2 different songs that are provided for you. One is a traditional rhyme or song. For this case, during the week, it's the head, shoulders, knees, and toes, which is a real fun one to do, and it gets the kids up and moving. And then there's one original song too. So in this case, the song, let me show it to you here, is called All About Me Song, and it's kind of a chant. And so for this one, you're going to have each child hold a name tag for the other kids to see, and you want to make the color of the first letter of each name, make the color of the first letter of each name a different color, okay? So this one goes like this. My name, my name, my name is Jody. My name, my name, my name begins with the letter. And then the child whose turn it is going to name the letter. In this case, I'm Jody, so it's going to begin with the letter J. And so each child is just going to have a little card like this that they get to hold on to all through the song until it's their turn when it comes to them. My name, my name, my name is, and they're going to hold up their card when it's their turn, and everybody says Jody. My name, my name, my name begins with the letter, and then J. So at the beginning of the year with preschool and pre-K students, we want them to start to recognize the letters in their name, that the first letter of their name is a capital letter, and that's why we want to highlight it in a different color for those students. Okay. Then for our read aloud for the week, for this week, it is going to be ABC, I Like Me. And the beginning of the school year with preschool and pre-K students, we're working a lot on letter identification. So this is a great book for that, because each letter is nice and big on the page and not too much text here, and it goes in ABC order, and it's different things that their main little character here likes about herself and likes to do. So we might periodically, as we're reading throughout the week, the first time we'll just read for enjoyment, but as we go through the rest of the week, we might point to a letter and say, what letter is this, everybody? And they say G. And we might say, does anybody in our room have a name that begins with the letter G? Oh, George. George's name begins with the letter G. So we're working on making connections between the letters and their name. And then from some follow-up activities that you can do throughout the week, and again, that comes with a nice little sheet like this that tells you what you can do. You can have each child hold up a letter of the alphabet, and then during the read aloud, when you come to the letter that the child is holding, they can hold up their letter. Over on the E page, who has the E? Everybody looks at their letter, who has the E, and then they can hold up the E. That can be a simple magnetic letter, little mini eraser, whatever kind of letters that you have. You can also play pass the letter, where the kids sit in a circle holding a letter, and then you play some music and the kids pass their letters. Each person passes around and around, and when the music stops, then they have to identify what letter is in their hands. So these are just quick, easy ways to get kids involved with those letters. And this is all in the unit. Then each week I also provide a fine motor activity. So for this first week, that's all about me, on a piece of paper you're going to write the first letter of each child's name. So for my name, it would be a big letter J on here. And then you're going to use just the cheap little star stickers or the yard sale dot stickers, and they're simply going to use their fingers here and pinch a sticker off and then line it up on the line to make the letter of their first name. Now, it's very easy to differentiate, and I make sure to tell you ways that you can differentiate for all the students in your classroom. So if you have some students who are past the first letter of their name and they're ready for their whole name, you could turn the paper this way and write their whole name and let them do their whole name. They already know their first name, do their middle name, do their last name. Different ways to differentiate I always include in the units with the materials too. Okay, and then I also always give a writing activity, and for this first week it talks about how to collect a writing sample from each student and the best way to go about that. Then also in the unit you will find dramatic play ideas. So I include printables for 2 dramatic plays per unit. And that is meant to have a dramatic play area set up for 2 weeks and then switch the following 2 weeks. So when you're starting the All About Me unit, you're going to set up a house. And that's going to work for our All About Me week and my family week. So 2 weeks of having set up a house. And so I just want to show you just a couple of the printables. So these are the name badges so that the kids can decide which character they want to be in dramatic play. And these are easy to cut apart, and then you can put them in a little lanyard name badge, and they can wear these. So when they go to the center, they can decide, oh, I'm going to be, this one's customer, but this is for the next 2-week unit, which is the coffee shop. But let's say this was Grandpa, and it would say Grandpa on it. I'm going to be Grandpa, and then they can put it on because they're going to be Grandpa. This is a great way if you want to limit how many students can be in a particular center. Once the name badges are gone, then the child needs to find a different center or activity to go to. But there are name badges in there. There's all sorts of printables. This printable is a picture frame where they can draw pictures of their own family to hang up in the dramatic play area. There's a sign that says, "Welcome to our house." All sorts of printables that you can use for each of the units. So that is hopefully going to set you up for an All About Me unit. You can get all of these resources for all 4 themes for the week in the My Family, Friends, and Me Preschool Unit Literacy 1. A new unit is being released each month. This is the one for the month of September. And you can access all of that by going to growingbookbybook.com and heading to the store. So I hope that helps you get your All About Me unit started. Until next time, goodbye.